She was our second guest on the show like almost a year ago, and you wanted her back, right, Lacretia? They wanted her back. And we brought her back, and she's back. Carolyn Hennesy, next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz
AFTERBUZZ
begin.
TV. AFTERBUZZ TV.
It's our song. I love it. You know what that means. It's the GH Report General Hospital After Show here on AfterBuzz TV and AfterBuzzTV.com. I am one of your hosts, James Lott Jr. I'm on a must relax right now. I'm kind of now starting to kick in.
Oh my God.
Now I feel good. We got her here, Lacretia, me, and a must relax. It'll be a good show.
And I'm periscoping.
Yeah, she's periscoping
I'm periscoping.
At the same time. It's kind of meta right now at the same time. So anyway, so welcome to the show. And next to me, of course, is Lacretia Lyon.
Yes, I am Lacretia Lyon, guys, so you can always find me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet, since there is only one.
Only one, you guys. That's it. Now, the woman sitting next to her, we're so glad to have her back. It's an honor to have her back on the show. You guys loved her. You asked for her, and I asked her for her, and she came back. Miss Carolyn Hennesy.
I am so happy to be here.
Yes, we're glad to have you
I
here.
am thrilled to be here. I have my Diet Coke. I have my popcorn. I've got my periscope going.
Yes.
And I'm just, you know, praying that I could. And it's all, you know. Listen, I could be on. I could be on a dating site right now too, as well. It's all just my technical prowess is coming to the fore.
Now, you know, folks already like to say you're like their favorite. People love you. They love the character of Diane so much, even though you're not on all the time. That must be amazing.
Right.
That must be an amazing thing, though, that you make such an impact on the show.
It's just so incredibly gratifying.
Yes.
I almost sometimes can't find the words. That's the God's honest truth.
I believe you.
Because with the sort of confined, there's someone coming in. Hello, hello, little buzz cut man. Hi, how are you? Yes. Okay. All right. Now we're going to. Now you know what? Now it's just going to be on me because I'm sorry, but I can't get everybody. Would you like to tell our studio audience who you are?
Hi, everybody. I'm Frank Moran. You can follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie.
Frank, right there. Look. There's Frank. There's Frank.
How are you?
Hello. All right. I'm gonna put it back a little bit. Oh, listen. This is gonna fall over. So at any rate.
Yes.
Having comparatively little screen time, as you know, as it goes, relatively little screen time. It is so gratifying when people come up and say, "I love you. You make me laugh."
Yeah.
I love your gal pal time with Alexis.
Yes.
I love you in the courtroom. Hi, Frank. I love, you know, I love you giving Julian what for, or giving, you know, when back when Franco, and your scenes with Franco.
Yeah.
And because it lets me know that I am doing my job, but I'm doing my job well.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my job well as an actor, and as I say, I'm the comic relief on General Hospital. Yes,
Yeah.
Diane has sometimes some heavy-duty dialogue and some heavy-duty, you know, a lot of heavy-duty information to impart, like to Alexis. But for the most part, Diane is she's a boatload of fun to play.
Yes. Okay, so folks, we're going to do something different in this episode.
Uh-oh.
I'm just doing whatever I want. That's it. What we're going to do is we're going to
Keep
talk.
it together,
I know, oh my God, I
James.
can't. Get out. No, James, get out. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to, that's Alexis, of course, in the booth. You guys
Hello,
love her. You guys all love her. We're going to talk about some of the major storylines that happened this week, but in essence of time, because you guys asked for her to come back, and many of you told me you wanted to know her opinions on some of the past storylines that happened, that she was a part of. We're going to kind of do a dual thing. We're going to do that and try to throw some phone calls in. So that's what we're going to do today.
Phone calls.
Yes, you know you like those. So we're going to do a little bit of that. So it'll be a slightly different kind of show. So we don't get to every single storyline. I'm forewarning you now. We'll talk to the major. We'll get the major ones, of course. But one of the things you just said that I want to bring up, there's a scene between you and Alexis when things were falling,
Yes.
and also you and Alexis, your other Alexis girl.
Right, sorry.
Yes, the other star of the show.
Other star. Yes, that you guys had a scene where you just kind of held her in the middle of all that was going on. You weren't just her lawyer or friend. You were her friend.
Yeah.
And that was a great scene. How'd that feel?
I love working with Nancy Lee so much it almost makes my head spin. Because A, she's so good. She's just Nancy Lee, it's kind of all out there on her sleeve. She's Nancy Lee Grun, person, not Alexis Davis, but the actress, has been through some tough times, which she is, and she will be the first one to tell you. And I'm not telling tales out of school here. It hasn't been easy for her raising Kate alone, raising her daughter alone, having to fight some of the battles that she had to fight to get the storylines that she wanted, then make sure that they didn't go down the rabbit hole. So it hasn't really been easy. So when she sort of crumples into me, it's not just Alexis holding on to the life raft that is Diane. It's sometimes it's Nancy Lee kind of going, Carolyn, Carolyn. It's like, I'm here for you, baby. I'm right here for you. But it's literally just a flash of that. It's just a flash of that. It's two kind of hard-working actors in Hollywood understanding for that very briefest of seconds. You know, it's like we're survivors. And that's the same thing that Diane tries to give to Alexis. You're a survivor, and if you think otherwise, I will kick your ass. Kick your ass.
They're all dying to take Alexis to AA quick.
Yes, yes, and I know that they're sort of parlaying that aspect. They're bringing that aspect.
She called you
into
this
life.
week.
Yeah.
You didn't answer the phone when she called you, and then she left you a message.
Talk to the writers, baby.
So, frankly, she already one question you want to ask her before we get to some storylines?
What's always cool is that you can turn on the TV just about any moment you can see a show where Carolyn Hennesy is on. I saw an episode of Reba was on.
Reba.
Yes!
Yep, Reba playing Van's mother.
Yeah, there you go. On your exercise.
On my
boom,
exercycle.
boom.
And this had to be, what, I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe longer, whenever Reba was actually in production. And I looked at it and was like, oh, I look good. I look so good in those workout clothes. That must have been between now and then was the time that I put on 25 pounds and took it off again. But it's like, well, look, all right. Yay, go, Lycra, go spandex, yay. Yeah.
I like that. Reba was a long time ago, wasn't it, actually?
Yeah.
God, it was.
I always remember that 70s show guest appearance when you're one of the feminists that hits on Bob.
It's on Bob, one of the women warriors. I was one of Bob's wife's
Midge.
Midge is on her woman warrior group. Yes, and I walk into Bob Pinciotti. Making a bologna sandwich or making some sort of sandwich in the kitchen. It's like, and I hit on him. You know, it's like, I think a man deserves a good home-cooked meal. Some woman warrior I was. Allow me to just get the skillet down and just saute you up a little something, Bob. Like my ass on a platter for you.
Now, some of when I see Carolyn Hennesy, it's not somebody who's on the TV. Sometimes I get to see you in person, and I saw you just a couple months ago at the Hero Dog Awards. I was working on that and happened to see you in the crowd.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
There you go.
Well, I just became, about 6 months ago, I became an ambassador, a celebrity ambassador for one of the great, all-time great children and pet organizations on the planet, the American Humane Association.
Yes.
So I'm a celebrity ambassador for AHA, American Humane, and that's how you know you're dealing with the really great one, because it's like, aha, AHA. As opposed to something that begins with a P or a U. That's all. Yes, I
say it, girl. That's why I say it, girl. That's right.
So if anyone wants to support a great organization that was listed as one of the top 10 charities in, I think, the United States, just think, aha, American Humane Association. And they sponsored the Hero Dog Awards.
Which Frank did. He did some producing on that. He did some
Yeah,
great
it was a
stuff.
lot of fun to do that. So I did profile pieces for the nominated dogs.
Yes.
So it was really-
I know.
Oh, those dogs.
I know. That's such good
Pooch.
stuff.
Yes. Oh. I mean, it's one of those. You show the video, and then they always cut to the crowd, and then you see everybody's tears. Oh, as I not.
See? That's all right. That's all right.
I'm sorry, Carolyn.
That's all right. I'm here. I'm here for you. Can't get rid of me that fast.
Yeah.
How do you see everybody's tears as they see these profile pieces on these dogs?
If I may just bring down the room for just a minute,
Do it,
because
do it.
I think it's worth it. Hero Dog Awards, they have 8 categories, and people have written in about their dogs. They have the Service Dog Award, they have the Military Dog, they have the Police Dog, they've got the Fire and Rescue Dog, and from all over the country, organizations will write in about their experience with this particular fire dog. Well, The first one up. The first one up was Emerging Hero. And there were about, I think, six nominees. And, well, no, I'm sorry. It had already been voted on. So now we were going to, we were meeting the winners in the 8 categories,
Okay.
and then that night they were choosing the winner overall. And so the winner of the Emerging Hero Dog Award was a dog named Hooch. And I think he was like a bull mastiff or something like that, who had, and I hope your audience is prepared because I tend to get very honest and very real.
We like that. We
okay,
like
good.
that.
Okay. So just if you're standing, sit down. And you can, and you know why. Hooch had been rescued and by a young man who had addiction issues, very, very, again, out about them, and they were both helping each other, but Hooch could not eat. He wasn't taking food in the shelter that he had been brought into because someone had not only cut off his ears, but had cut his tongue out. Yeah, there you go. And so this poor dog couldn't eat. And this young man took Hooch home and is now wets his food and feeds it to him by hand every single day. And Hooch was running around the ballroom, the Beverly Hilton, just oblivious. And of course, Hooch. Who do you think won the best of the best?
my God.
It was Hooch. And they think that he had been used as a bait dog for dog fighting. So that's Hooch. That's yes, I know.
God.
People, wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up, stand up, and start. Start making a difference. And don't do that to animals anymore. Just don't do that to animals.
I will be honest for myself. I say when somebody does things like that to dogs or cats, it should be done to them.
Oh,
Cut
yeah.
out their tongue. I'm
well,
sorry. And their ears.
you're a little more forgiving than I would be.
Okay. Because
I don't want everyone to just think about that. For a
Yeah,
moment.
okay. Because I rescued a cat, Babette, who was in a tree.
What do you
in a
think about
cage. In a tree.
Poor kid.
And her nails had grown around, so we just took the cat.
Yeah.
And so when we brought her home and
Right.
kind of took care of her over years, she would lick the blinds
Yeah.
because it was reminding her of the cage.
Oh.
Wow.
And I was like, I want to find that person, put them in a cage.
I
and
want
leave
to
them in a tree.
exactly. Well, I would start by taking someone's ears and tongue. That's how I'd
Yeah,
start.
right.
I'd leave them that way for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm terribly sorry if people say, "Oh my God, she's so brutal." Well,
No.
here's the thing: you do that to any creature who has no voice. That's animals and children. Even children have a bit of a voice.
Yeah, right.
But animals, no.
Yeah.
So I'm a big animal advocate. But yes, I was at the Hero Dog Awards. Loved every minute of it. Wept. Donated some money. So
Yeah.
kids, if you've got a few shekels out there and you want to donate, American Humane.
And to Frank, too, for doing some big
And
pieces.
bless you.
I know. That's what
Bless
we
you.
do.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Me too. I hate them too. On Periscope, I hate people that are cruel to animals.
So, I
Me
mean, yeah,
too.
same here. We're all animal fans.
Oh yeah, I mean I've got a dog and a cat,
I have a dog.
and I've rescued both of them. And the thing is, with someone who has a degree in psychology, that's not something that someone can recover from. You are a sociopath if you torture animals.
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that's why I would, you do that to an animal, as far as I'm concerned, you lose your license to breathe.
I agree. I agree. I
like-
agree.
I'm going to
There's
take my
no
jacket off. I hope
rehabilitation.
nobody
I
minds.
was gonna say,
I'm a little. It's a little warm. Eh? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Such a gentleman.
I have
Frank.
always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Oh my God, she's exposing her
I'm
shoulders.
exposing my shoulders.
Scandalous.
Scandalous. Exactly. Well, it's a little warm.
No, please continue to take off just your jacket.
Look at that.
Take off just my jacket. It's like that's why I kind of wish I was in New York a couple of weeks ago for an amazing General Hospital fan club event. If anybody is watching this Periscope and you were there, let me know. And the leaves were turning colors,
that.
and it was nippy. So I come home and I love all these layers, but it's 90.
Yes.
It's 90 degrees outside, so I dress for. I dress for cold weather, and then I have to recant. So
Well, so we're doing back and forth. So one of the storylines this week that I really want to talk about, Valentine Cassadine is back, and he is in full swing. James Patrick Stewart is working it out. He's such a great. He looks better now than he did on All My Children 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, he looks fantastic, and to me, it's just the show had been kind of dull for like the
Yes.
last couple weeks, and then he comes in and it's like, ooh, this is good.
Yes. His scenes with Anna, oh my God. Him and Finola Hughes were so good together.
Well,
Oh my
Finola Hughes in a paper bag. That could be it. That's amazing. But I actually saw the gentleman who plays Valentine in the hallway.
Yeah.
And it's like, and when do I defend you?
Only mattered.
And what will you have done to me? It's like, please.
Well, you know, right now he's into Nina. So it's him and Michelle Stafford right now.
I know. But I also know that he's basically going to get a lot of. He's trying to take the Cassadine fortune away from Little Spencer.
Yes, the house is his. Well, no, it's the house. Was it clear the house is his now, right, you guys? When
Yes.
the mirrors.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess the way they left it is that Alexis says, like, that hasn't been notarized. And in the
Right.
United States, if you don't have it notarized, it doesn't count.
Right.
And then he hands her that thing that's in Greek. And so we're like, all right, once she translates it, then it'll be in
That's
Dutch.
right. That's
Yes.
right. And I will say that Alexis does rely on Diane's apparent knowledge of Greek.
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, sure. Okay.
Surprise! It's a
New skill.
Well, that's a new character color. It's a new layer to the character. Diane's like, so it's like.
Hey, why not?
She just realized that, and Diane does disclose that there are certain things. That Valentine Cassadine.
Now, did you have to speak Greek in those scenes? Or no?
I did not.
Okay.
No, I was going to say "niet," but that's Russian.
Oh, right, it's Russian.
I don't know what the Greek is for no.
No?
Does anybody
No,
out there know what the
no.
Greek is for no? It's probably no.
I would say no.
People are liking the sibling dynamic between the two of Alexis and Valentine. I like their scenes together. They were great.
Yeah, they're kind of like Julian and Ava, where they have
Yes.
inappropriate chemistry. Yeah, it could be sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Well, was it James Patrick Stewart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, he would have chemistry with a ball of yarn. Yeah. For God's sakes. You know, the ball, it just doesn't matter. It had chemistry with a microphone, chemistry with a Coke can. Look, Diet Coke, hello. Yeah, no, he's scrumptious. He's just very, very yummy, and I hope that they give him to me on a silver platter at some point.
Diane
Right?
would rock his world, right?
Yeah. Diane would rock his world. Well, yes. Once she got over the sheer delight of just looking at him, just like sitting him on the bed and going, "I just want to circle you. I want like 3D circle vision." You know how they do on the award shows.
Yes.
They get you into that booth,
Yes.
and they go around you and they check
your
out
whole
your
outfit.
for the whole outfit. That's what I want with Valentine. I want to put him in the 3D circle vision booth.
But it's a thing going on, you
Very
guys.
little on.
There's
What?
something going on. Did him and Anna have a relationship or something? She's like, you look familiar to me.
Yeah, I mean, because he's got that photo of her.
Yeah.
and
A
his-
young photo of
Yeah,
her.
in his little hope box or
Yeah.
whatever like that. It's like, yeah.
It's like, he did. I was like, what's going on? She's like, there was no part of you 5 years before, and nothing was going on, and all of a sudden you showed up.
And there's
in the
like a little
world.
box that looks like a ring box or something,
Yeah.
some kind of jewelry, some a small little thing in there as well
Yeah.
too. But I like the pictures like folded over.
Yeah.
So like who's on the other half of this photo? When
Yes,
do we find
right,
that out?
exactly. But it's like a young picture of Finola.
Yeah.
It's like, you go Finola.
You look good.
You know, she still looks good now, too. I mean, I love Finola.
Oh my
too,
gosh,
you know.
Finola, who's as big as a minute and is just like, she's all eyes and legs.
Oh my God. Well,
That's all
she
she-
was a dancer. She was
All
a dancer.
eyes, legs, and this gorgeous hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's yummy, and she's just a lovely person. Lovely,
Who told
lovely.
us that she was nothing like her character? Who was on our show recently just told us that? I'm blanking out who was on our show recently. Who just said she's nothing like her character at all. Like she's completely the opposite.
Well, she's strong.
Right.
She's smart.
Yeah.
She's
Like I said, it's like
she's
Anna.
she's very intelligent, very very well spoken.
Yeah.
Very very soft spoken. So I think she's entirely like her
I
character.
guess she is. That's true.
Well,
yeah.
she's very fun. You
She's
know, when I met her, yeah.
she's
Oh yeah, you met her, yeah.
well, I guess Anna Devane is not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is she,
That
is
was it. I
Anna
can
a lot
see
of fun?
that. Yeah.
Is she a lot of fun?
Well, let her have a few.
Okay, so let's say not a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
that's how Finola is different.
Different,
Because
okay.
Finola, she'll crack wise. She'll crack wise.
So we have, I guess, a mystery there. But then also, I predicted this a long time ago, you guys. I predicted this. People kept saying, no, James, no. And I don't believe it, even when they try to tell me this. Charlotte is the daughter of Lulu and Stavros Cassadine.
Of course. Yeah, that's what I thought from
This
the
is where I
get-go.
go, fill me in.
Yes. Well, there's a new cute little girl on the show She's really cute. And Bree Williamson's character brought her on. I guess Bree's gone. I think I heard rumors she's off the show. Like, no!
Lulu's had a child?
Well, back a couple of years ago at Creighton Clark or whatever, with Victor Castellan and all that, Helena stole an embryo from her. And stole an embryo
Keep
from her.
going.
Yeah, stole an embryo. And so the embryo, the whole thing of where it went, we're not sure because they blew up Creighton Clark. I was saying the embryo's still out there. And Stavros had inseminated it with his.
There's a floating embryo somewhere?
Well, now it's a child.
Oh.
That's a child. This whole week they're kind of leading towards that. Griffin's going to have a paternity test. They think it's his kid. It's going to be his kid.
I mean, how many kids are they gonna, or how many paternity tests are they gonna do on this kid?
They thought it was Nathan's.
Yeah.
Now I think it's Griffin's. So it's like, it's this little girl, she's blonde.
Nathan played by Ryan Pavey?
Yes. We've had him on the show, too.
We love Ryan.
We love Ryan. What do you want to say about Ryan? Tell us. So
Trolls?
hot.
Somebody's saying trolls. I don't know what that means.
Maybe it's the movie.
Maybe it is the movie.
Maybe it is.
Ryan Pavey, well, he's painful to look at. He's so beautiful.
He's so good
It's like, okay, you hurt my eyes. And the nicest guy ever. Just the nicest guy.
Yeah, he's very nice. Very smart guy.
Incredibly smart guy. And makes his own jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make my own jewelry, none of which I happen to be wearing tonight.
Oh.
This is all twisted silver.
Yes, I like it. I love it.
But yeah, he does.
He's a very smart guy. We were like, and very funny actually. We were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He made fun of his own self when he was on the show, saying how fans called him RoboCop when he first started because he was so wooden. I mean, he made jokes about it, and it's like there's his sense of humor. And he's like, he's not that you're giving meaty material now. It's trying to give it to him. But he's so great. He loves RoboCop.
Any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
We actually we share the same management company, and and they love him, and he loves them, and I love them, and I love him, and it's just a big love fest. It's just everybody just loves each other.
Ryan P is delicious. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But he said that Jay said that I guess Bree Williamson is gone for now.
Yeah, that's what the Soap Opera Digest article said, that she had finished taping and was gone for now.
I don't like that at all. She's so good.
Yeah, I mean, at some point when she needs to be back on canvas, I'd imagine. Because I can't imagine her storyline's done in its entirety. She's going to have to get brought back at some point, especially when they figure out who this child's real parent is and how Claudette got a hold of her in the first place.
Yeah, how's that going to happen? I don't like that at all.
She needs to come face her penance for hurting Dr. Hot Priest.
Dr. Hot Priest, I love it.
Someone says Bree needs to come back. I grew up watching her on One Life to Live.
That's right.
Yeah, she was awesome on that.
I agree.
She was really good. She was good as Jessica and Tess and all them. She was good.
Jess, Tess, Bess, Wes.
Yeah, she was all those.
There's a great photo of you in Soaps in Depth from the Hero Dog Awards. Isn't that nice?
Look at that.
Hello.
Hello.
Someone post it. Tweet it to me. Send it to me. Somebody.
Like, bring Bree back. I agree with you on that one. And then we had a little piece of Halloween in the beginning of the week. A little piece with Elvis. Dylan is Elvis. And Kiki. What was Kiki?
What was Kiki?
I couldn't tell what she was.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is it like a...
It's a nondescript costume.
Yeah, it
It's
was like
The only thing I'm not enjoying about that storyline is like we have that and the same thing that you've got with Finn and Hayden is kind of repetitive storylines where it sounds like it's two people that are obviously attracted to each other, but one person's like I can't because of whatever reason.
Yeah.
Kiki for her regrets about Morgan, which like okay whatever, and then Finn for all his hang-ups on his dead wife.
Yeah. Dead wife. Yes, but Hayden of course now works at GH.
I did like that.
Me too.
To me, that was, this is a great idea to put, more scenes in the hospital, give someone a job that's not necessarily a doctor or nurse, and something that made sense. And Tracy did it. That's what I liked. She tried to help me.
The hospital's back open. If I could say that, hospital's back open.
Yeah, and it puts her head-to-head with Elizabeth, which is always good for
I know,
her, too.
it's always good.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good.
Who, Tracy and Elizabeth?
Elizabeth and Hayden. Because now they're sisters. Now they're sisters.
Well, of course, and Rebecca Budig.
So good.
Love her.
So
Love
good.
her to death.
Oh my gosh, she's so good.
Any Rebecca Budig fans out there?
I hope there are from like
Make
all my
yourself
team and
known.
everything. Yeah, she's so good. And General Hospital give them points. They will snap people up.
Look, just saying. Miss Lyon is the
The best.
best.
Oh.
Yeah.
And James is awesome.
Oh, well, Frank.
Franco helped get the hospital open and got no credit.
Well, yeah, they do because Monica made that big speech and she said, "And my sister-in-law Tracy."
You knew that was coming, though.
Of course.
Knew.
Yeah,
know.
they were never going to be nice to Franco.
Franco.
I know Toph Linda in the chat earlier said he missed your scenes with Franco. We
Yes.
should have some more of those.
Yeah, how do you feel about those? And
man.
Roger Howarth, how's that?
It's like I have to pause before I answer any question about any actor because it's kind of it's so rich. He's one of the best actors I've ever worked with, and you never know what's going to come out take after take after take. So he brings out that great improvisational actor in me. I try and bring it out in others, and he brings it out even further in me because it's just like, I'm sorry, where are you looking, Roger? What's going on? You're looking up, you're down, and all around, and you're going in, and you're looking behind the couch. It's like, what?
Yeah, he's always doing stuff. He's always doing stuff.
He's just fabulous. He's fascinating to watch as an actor, playing opposite him, and wonderful just to be, to watch.
You're right. He does do a lot of things in his scenes. He did this week too when he was talking to Kiki. So I'm talking to Elizabeth. He was doing the miming stuff. He was like doing things as he was talking to her. Just like, oh, okay, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. And he's so laid back, man. He's just so laid back. He's real casual.
I know when Michelle Stafford was on the show and they were doing scenes together, she said they really wouldn't talk about their scene together.
No.
They didn't want to really kind of break apart their dynamic. For you, when you're doing scenes with the various actors on the show, do you kind of adjust your technique according to which actors you're doing with?
Oh, heavens, no. You're funny.
Yeah, Franco always has the best Halloween costume. I know.
What was he this year?
He was a mime.
It was a mime. It was hilarious. He was a mime. It was hilarious.
But he kept talking the whole time. That's the mime that kept talking and talking.
And talking.
Didn't say he was a good mime.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You ask about adjusting technique. There are so many ways that you can kind of get in and out. No, I don't. I actually don't have one sort of, the Juilliard stamp of approval, and this is how we go, and it's method. It's like no. So my job is to bring out everybody on that set. My job is to make their job easier. From the person who's running craft service, even though we don't have craft service anymore. But from all the way up to the EP, that's my job. But my job as an actor is to bring out the best performance that I can from the person that I'm acting with. And if that means kind of going sideways, then I have that in my bag of in my toolkit. And if it means going up or down, coming around the back, or going straight on, I can do them.
Do you find many of the actors want to do a bunch of rehearsals or run-throughs with you, or like, let's just we know our lines, let's just see what happens in the moment?
It depends on how many lines we've got. If it's courtroom banter and it has to be very specific, then we'll sit in the green room and we'll just run it for cues and that kind of thing. If it's kind of very kind of small, and then we'll just go up and play. We'll just go up and play.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The courtroom stuff makes sense because it's a lot of dialogue.
Oh my God, yeah.
God, I don't know how you do it.
Are you kidding? I don't know how to do it.
I mean, you're a trained professional, obviously, but it's like the courtroom stuff is just. How do you feel about the whole Julian Alexis trial?
You mean?
You got Ken Schreiner, you got Scotty, you got Paul, everybody was in there.
Right. I know. Except, wait a minute, is this the one that Diane was in there as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because there was one where I just basically abandoned her.
Yeah.
Which I was not thrilled with. Pardon me, I have to go. I have another court date over here.
Yeah, right.
You, my best friend, who's going up against, who's going to see the man who tried to slash your throat. Right. I'm just going to let you leave. I'm just going to leave you and let you deal with him alone.
Right. Made
Dear.
no sense. Yeah.
No, it made absolutely no sense. Anything with Ken Schreiner is the best type of carnival.
I love that they got him in the
best
Saul
type of
Goodman
carnival.
kind of like storyline.
Love him.
It's
Love
so
him.
funny.
Love him.
Because Ken, again, is somebody, you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. It's going to come out of his mouth. And then he goes out, he leaves the set and he goes home on his little golden yellow Vespa. It's like, bye, Ken. See you later. Put on his helmet. But so Ken's a walk in the park, and the actor who plays Paul, again,
Richard
luscious.
Burgi,
Wonderful.
We wish he could have stayed. Why did they make him go bad, make him serial killer? We loved him. Dang it! I know. Yeah, I know.
Dude, it was totally cool to shoot
Yeah.
Sunny, but
Yeah. It's like
yeah, kill Sabrina.
I know. I've had this. Here's a little spoiler. I can't tell you what it is, but I've
Okay.
had some scenes with Maurice lately.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Isn't that
good.
nice? Isn't that
Good.
nice?
Yes, but we love that.
Yeah.
You talk straight to him. That's what we like. That.
I know.
You know.
I know. And they're actually a little on the emotional side.
Oh wow.
That's all. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Diane can't go. That's the thing. You have gone there before. You've gone emotional on the show.
I do.
Not very much, but
they,
you have.
They don't let me, and I wish they would more. When
Yeah.
Michael was hauled off to prison, when I was hauled off to
Oh,
Pentonville, it broke Diane's heart. You know.
And she's always been
Things
fond of
connect.
Morgan too, so I can
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
why you
yeah,
had those
yeah.
emotional scenes with Maurice.
Yeah.
And again, and you know, Laura Wright this week and the whole with her and now. So I just think Laura Wright deserves an Emmy nomination completely for the
Well,
storyline.
for every week that she's on,
Yes.
pretty much. Yeah.
God, I think
was-
she's so good.
I was so glad they gave her an office.
Yes, they gave her
I
an
was
office.
like, you know, and I like that they're sort of, you know, sticking with this, her, you know, blaming Sunny and not wanting to go back there because, you know, no matter what happened, it's still, you know, because of the mob violence. And this is her really sticking to it, and I'm really liking the scenes.
Yeah.
I do too. But
Being
this
very
Nell
strong.
character, who's her father saying you owe me something? Or you owe me or something.
Yeah.
So it's that's a whole father storyline going on. Like, what's going on there?
Gosh. Okay, wait a minute. We have to stop for a second because here's the thing. My battery's running out. I have to
Oh.
stop my Periscope.
Oh.
So I think, okay, bye everyone. Thank you. Talk to you later. Say bye. Bye. And now I swipe down. Stop broadcast. All right, there we go. That was just so much fun.
And I agree here too. Maura West, she's been doing amazing
yeah.
work. But then when she saw Valentine, it was like, wait a minute, it brought all that Nicholas stuff.
I really like that because that was a good, you know, Ava's a little bit emotional because of Morgan and all
Yes.
that. But yeah, like her scene with Valentine, she was on. She's like, no, you did that. And I was like, I love Ava.
But it's like Valentine, where
She's
it's
a-
like, you know, she's a
Laura's a
dubious,
wonderful actor.
dubious witness. You can put her on the stand, but
Yeah.
you know, she's got, you know, she likes to color outside the truth a
Well,
lot.
yeah. Now, Carolyn, we liked Nick Stabile's version of Nicholas. He got a lot of flack online because they're like, it's not Tyler Christopher and he's too old or this one. We liked his chemistry with Maura West's character. We liked their chemistry. We liked it. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I got to tell you, he's lovely. And from what I did see, I saw a little bit of it. I'm a Tyler girl.
I know you guys have a lot of
All
drama.
right.
I'm a Tyler girl.
Okay.
I've actually had some scenes with him,
Yeah, I know
and
you have, yeah.
so I love Tyler
Yeah.
as an actor. But it's Tyler Christopher as Nicholas Cassadine. You can't. There are certain things. It's like no one can come back as Luke. Yes, right. No one can come back.
No,
as Luke.
nobody. No.
Nobody. No one can come back as Diane.
I think they can. I think they can.
Right.
I think
No
they
one.
can.
You really you can't do another Alexis. Or another Elizabeth. For me, you can't do another Nicholas.
Funny.
It's
Okay.
and I understand.
Yeah.
It's something that the audience has to deal with because they're not in control. They
Yeah.
would have Tyler Christopher be on
Oh, yeah,
7
forever.
days a week,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So the audience is not. So you have to kind of buy it. You don't have to like it, but you have to. But you're going to
Okay, I like
watch.
that. Okay.
So, having said that, great on the other actor, great. But I'm a Tyler girl.
Well, speaking of that, because you mentioned that scene in the courtroom that you have to say you abandoned Alexis for that
Yes.
moment. So you know, as a character, that doesn't make any sense how close you are. But
Yeah.
of course, you're not a writer. You don't have everything kind of lined out.
It makes no sense that I was at her wedding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so in a scene like that, where you,
Say that right now. Just gonna say that. You know what I mean?
yeah, do you talk
Right.
to the producers or right there on the set when you're shooting? It's like, I need to come up with a better reason that
No.
I have a court case why I'm leaving right now.
No, I don't. First of all, Frank Valentini, who I love and adore,
Yeah.
because he has been so incredibly good to me, and he gets Diane. So I love Frank Valentini, and I really do like what he's done with the show. So, but he's got 5 million things on his brain at any given second.
Yeah.
So if something is absolutely chronologically out of order or is illogical,
Okay.
it's not right that Diane left Alexis. But as an actor, I could make it work.
Okay.
I do have this over here. Are you going to be okay? And I asked her, how many times did I ask her? Are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay? So I get that assurance that
Okay.
she's going to be okay. So I can make that work. Is it the best of all possible
No,
choices? No, of course not. Of course not. So I can, but no, I don't. unless it's something like, for instance, I think I did go up to Frank and I say, "What? Why isn't Diane at Alexis's wedding? Who's gonna hold the bride's train? Who's gonna hold the veil for? I should be her matron of honor.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Or in my case, maid of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I think I did ask Frank, and I don't remember what the answer was. It certainly wasn't to my satisfaction. But it made sense, I think, at the time. It was maybe a budgetary concern. I don't know what it was, but it's my job to make it work and really try not to ask a lot of questions.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It goes back to what you said. Your job is to make everybody's jobs easier.
My job is to make everybody else's job easier.
Yeah.
That's my job.
That totally makes sense. And I have my little rant for this week.
Well, there we go.
Thank you, everybody. My rant for this week. We love Donnell Turner, of course. Johnelle, hashtag Johnelle. Friend of our show. I wish they showed more of him and Valerie together for me to care that they broke up.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
I mean, him and Jordan scenes were great because there's been more scenes with them over the months. But Valerie breaks up with them, and just like because of this, and we don't even know. I mean, his scene with Jordan was way better than his scenes with Valerie.
Yeah, it's like they didn't really invest in them anyway, is what it seems. So yeah, why were we supposed to care that they broke up?
Right.
I mean,
I just want to mention that. That's my rant. Like anything with Donnell Turner on TV makes me happy, of course.
because he's so pretty.
Yes, he's the best. But it's just crazy that we have this big breakup scene, and they both actors performed it beautifully.
great.
We love Brittany Sarpy, Chief on the show. We love her, but it just wasn't. Who cared?
Yeah. I have some scenes with Donnell.
Woo!
Spoiler alert, not.
I'm so happy for you.
Yes. Oh, believe me. He's
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
He sat down and was like, yummy! Hey, Grandpa, what for dinner?
I love it. So that's my only rant for him. It's like, okay, who cares? But I think, I think Curtis and Jennifer are going to get together, aren't they?
I know that was just too hot, and I've thought that's her issue with him is that she wants to have sex with him, and I don't blame her, but she just does it in a weird way by always yelling at him.
Yeah, you'll never ever be a police officer again.
See, that's the writer. They're building that tension.
They
They're
are.
building that
They
tension.
are.
That when it pops, when it's
right.
snap, crackle, and pop.
You only
It's
use
gonna
those
be
handcuffs
super
in the bedroom.
That's right.
I won't mind those scenes, you guys. I won't mind those scenes at all.
Yes, and Diane will show her how.
Oh, yeah, because people are saying they miss you and Max, and we got to see. There was a good scene with Max the week before where Max was talking to Sonny, and there was a really good scene that they was like good. It got him back on a little bit. Do you miss working with?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. My big old teddy bear.
Yeah.
The guy who used to put on, cherry lipstick. Not cherry lipstick. Cherry. Don't everybody go there. Cherry chapstick.
Yes.
Cherry chapstick before our kissing scene.
Oh, how cute.
Oh yeah, breath mints and cherry chapstick. God
Good man.
bless Dirk Cheatwood. He was just he was lovely. He was just so lovely.
But the fans are still talking about it.
Well, because it was, sort of atypical for a soap. This sort of kind of slightly cougarish relationship, I know, Eva and Morgan. But I'm talking in the realm of reality now.
Yes, yeah.
Diane and Max, and it was funny. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
The audience, I still say, and I will say this till the cows come home, from wherever the cows may be, is that the audience needs a breather.
Yes.
Needs a breather between, because everything is so serious, and Morgan's travails, and Sonny in the wheelchair, and Alexis and Julian, and the audience needs a breather. It's like they can't go for 60 minutes without breathing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and we need more like Diane and Max, or like Olivia and Ned. The fun,
Yes.
Yeah.
nice couples that we just
Yeah.
want to see. People
Yeah.
who are having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But I would say I like seeing that they're showing us people who are, mature, shall we say, who are around my age too. Not these two, but my age.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
saying you either, just me. You get to see them as sexy, viable, just well-rounded people.
drink enough Diet Coke, and I'll be embalmed. I will be extraordinarily well preserved.
All right, but I just love that. Like, so James Patrick Stewart, he's not some 20-year-old.
No.
And he's hot. And everybody's like, he's hot. And he's actually, and he's a good actor, and he's working it out. He has chemistry. I love it seeing Michelle Stafford kind of play with him a little bit.
Gorgeous.
Well,
Gorgeous
she's just
Michelle
like,
She is better looking now
God.
than when she started on
I
the
agree.
Wrestling.
She is.
I
Like,
agree.
wow.
It's weird. How's that happen? Like, how's that happen?
She's got a painting going to hell in the attic. That's right. That's how it happens. Michelle, I'm on to you.
Okay. It's her skin line. That's why it's keeping her young.
No, I use it.
I've used it too. It's really good. So let's take some phone calls, Alexis. Let's do some phone calls. Let's do that. We're just going to throw a caution in the wind. Just do some phone calls.
Phone calls.
Because homegirl over here will tell you the truth. She will tell you what's going on.
Even if I don't know what's going on, I'll tell you the truth.
I'll tell you the truth. That's right. Meanwhile, while we're getting that going, we had a little Dr. O Franco scene.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah,
nice.
talking about glazing the strudel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was the greatest.
That was so creepy. I don't want to
She
hear
thought
Oprah
Dr.
talking like
Hotgrease
that.
was hot.
I know. I loved that scene because it was so funny, and I was like, I'm up there with Dr. O.
Yes,
I
like-
don't know exactly what she means by glazing a strudel, but I can put a few.
I was
Yes.
gonna say, I was like,
guesses out
come on,
there.
you know.
I was like, I can guess.
Don't play. You know.
Yeah.
But even like her sexual innuendo
Yeah.
just sounds so creepy.
I loved it though. I was like, Kathleen Gotti is dead. I love it. I love
Franco.
it.
Who thinks he's sexy? Why does everyone think he's sexy? It's like, look at him, Franco. And he's a priest
I
and
think
a
he's
doctor.
sexy.
Okay, there you go.
That's all I have to say.
Matt Cohen's hot. In real life,
He
isn't
is.
He's hot. He's hot. So I kind of thought it was kind of. She had a little bang thing actually going. She was like, she had little bangs and a little ponytail. I was like, you go, Dr. O. But it's good to see them talking because they're friends. So it's good to see them kind of talking again.
And now Oprah's got a little chance to get more involved.
Yes, Monica
Back to
get
that,
through her
yes.
bone.
Yes.
You know,
So
Monica.
look at that
Yeah, I love seeing some Leslie Charleston. I love it. Oh, we got a call. Okay.
We have a phone call. Oh, is this? I'm excited.
Yes.
We have a phone call.
Yes.
They got a phone call.
You were calling into the AfterBuzz TV's GH report. Say your name and where you're from.
Good evening, GH Report. It's Kelly from PEO.
From Prince Edward Island. Kelly, how are you?
Fantastic.
Okay, you have Carolyn right in front of you. What do you want to say or ask?
You are a hysterical woman. I love it when I see you on my screen.
My work here is done. Thank you so
Work
much.
on GH is never done.
Thank you. From your mouth, Kelly, Prince Edward Island. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, good. All that training.
We need you, Diane and Max, to double date with Epiphany Mile.
Oh, funny. That's right. Put Milo together. That's right. They never show them either. I forgot about that.
And I love me some Sonia Eddy so much. She's one of my great gal pals.
Yeah.
In fact, she and I were actually the two gals in New York a couple of weeks ago,
Okay.
and we just had the
I know.
best
I
time.
saw the Periscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That'd be fun.
I
That'd
agree.
be
I think
fun.
that would be an incredible double date.
Yes.
Wonderful double date.
Yeah, and a two-bedroom hotel room at
In
Centerport.
a little suite, a suite with a living room and 2 bedrooms off to the side. I'm right there with you, and a
that
kitchen
Charlie's paying for.
that Carly's paying for with a kitchenette in case we get hungry,
Exactly.
in case we pull all
I'd
nighters.
stay there for a month.
That works.
We'll be ordering in.
No, I always adore it when you're on my screen.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Really do.
We need you on more. Get yourself off recurring.
Well, you know what? Tweet at Valentini Frank.
That's right.
At Valentini
Yes,
Frank.
we need-
Yeah.
We
Tweet her.
need you back on there with Alexis to get her off the bottle.
You know what? That could actually, I personally believe, be a wonderful story of recovery for her if Diane walks that every step of the way with her.
I agree.
You know, I
So
really
it
do.
would be perfect. I'd be sitting here crying, going through a boxing next.
Let's see if we can make that happen. At Valentini Frank.
That's right. Tweet her.
140 characters. You need to put that storyline in 140 characters.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you,
I
Kelly.
know.
Okay, good. Good.
Once I get my Twitter back up and running, because I screwed it up today.
Don't do that. Get that back up and running, darling. We can't do anything without you, Kelly. We can do nothing without you. So.
Oh,
That's right.
thank you, darling.
That's right.
And I'm going to toot my own horn today because today's my birthday, darling.
Happy birthday!
On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true.
So they sprinkled stardust in your hair and go away in your eyes.
Moon dust and then
Your
blue
eyes are
eyes.
blue.
Anyways, that's for you, girl.
Thank you. And Diane, you need to be doing one of the nurses' balls.
I agree. I agree. I'll fly in on a trapeze, baby.
No, you and Max doing a karaoke thing on stage.
Got it. Okay.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Kelly, for calling as always. We love you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
darling,
Happy birthday.
and have a good evening.
You
Take
too.
care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, did we lose the other two?
Yes.
We lost the other
Okay.
two.
They'll call again. They'll come back.
We'll go ahead and answer.
They'll come back. Again, they bring up Max. It's so funny.
here we go.
Oh, we got one.
Uh-oh, phone calls.
Thank you, caller, for calling into the AfterBuzz TV's GH report. Say your name and where you're from.
Hi, this is Carolyn Topol from Connecticut.
Hey,
Carolyn Topo. I'll be seeing you in a week or so. We'll be seeing you. You'll be coming with us in a week or so, in person.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
I'm
Carolyn,
really
it's Carolyn.
excited.
Carolyn's Carolyn.
Yeah. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
I'm a big fan of your character. I love whenever you're on
Thank you.
because I know we're going to have a really great scene, whether it's emotional, haha, or emotional, like, oh my God, I'm so sad, or
Yeah.
just moving. They're always great. I
You're-
really
you're
wanted to
very
just
kind.
say that first.
Thank you.
And can we look forward to possibly when Diane will discover Alexis's drinking problem?
We let's say we're hoping, and
Okay.
if I were a betting woman, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
'Cause that's I'm really hoping for that.
So am I. So am I.
And because I just think that whenever you get involved with that, it's sort of, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Not only does it lend a funniness to it or an emotional connection somehow, but it also enters reality a little bit too.
Well, also,
'Cause-
yeah, if you've got two women of a certain age, and because let's face it, Diane drinks on the show, but somehow she's able to hold it together. Somehow she is able to hold it together. But if she has to maybe cut it out for her friend, if she decides to go on the wagon for her friend, or if because you can't you can't talk the talk without walking the walk. So how is also if Diane's got a lot of experience with Alexis. So it would be something I think that would be better for her to do as opposed to like her daughters, who
Yeah.
are much younger,
Yeah.
who don't have the life experience that their mother has. So I think it would be a great thing if Alexis took the matter in hand. So I agree.
I think so too, and as you know, I know that as a woman who is not 30 anymore.
Well, me neither. Me neither, girl.
Who is?
But
I am.
a lot of times people want to see their reflection on TV in terms of their friendships. And I think that's so important. We get a lot of the romance, which is wonderful on soaps, but it's really nice when you could see a really, really strong friendship.
A strong friendship of women of a certain age. Absolutely. Absolutely, which is why I think, after the biker bar and the litigator of the year debacle,
Yes.
when they are alone and kind of discovering each other, and really solidifying that friendship. Viewers responded to that, I can't even tell you, because they don't want to see the cat fighting. They get enough of it on every other soap, and B, on almost all of General
TV,
Hospital,
yeah.
right? TV, but a lot of General Hospital. There's like snarky and there's bickering back and forth, but that's one of the reasons that people love Diana and Alexis, because they're just there for each other. That's very real. They cut each other slack when it's necessary, and they don't when the other person needs to hear the truth. So I thoroughly agree with you. Thoroughly agree.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really love seeing you on screen, and I will tweet about it.
Yay!
Yes. Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I just want to mention that Robin was on again this week, and I love seeing Robin and Anna together. I love seeing Robin and Griffin together. It was a fun little family. I love seeing, again, just like people hanging out. Like it's like a daughter comes to visit. That's what you do.
Right.
You hang out. It's good to see Kimberly McCullough, even though she's not on. So next call.
Hello, you're calling into AfterBuzz TV's General Hospital After Show. Please say your name and where you're from.
Hey everybody, it's Jamel calling from Brooklyn.
Oh, Jamel, everybody loves you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I just want to say hello to Miss Carolyn. I love you on General Hospital.
Thank you so much, Jamel. Hey, Jamel,
Yeah.
Brooklyn. How's life in Brooklyn tonight?
It's wonderful.
All right,
it's a wonderful. I'm loving the season. It's really comfortable out here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Lovely to meet you.
He's one of our favorites. He's one of our favorites. So what do you have to say to Miss Carolyn?
I was going to say I'm enjoying the show. I'm loving it. It's so funny tonight. But I wanted to say to Miss Carolyn, I loved you on True Blood as Rosalind Harris.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were a powerful vampire.
Yes, in a powerful orange suit. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Oh,
that was a lot of fun.
Yes,
so much fun.
You were good on that.
Start to finish, that was a great year of my life. They bought me. I couldn't actually do any General Hospital for that year. No.
Oh, really?
No. HBO bought me.
You're like gladly. You're like gladly.
I couldn't do commercials. I couldn't do any. I couldn't do any other television. I couldn't even do a voiceover. I had to get permission.
Really?
Yeah. And so, but having said that, thank you HBO. Yay.
Yes, it was worth it.
And it was like just a nice warm bath, like a nice slipping into a nice warm bathtub. It was a wonderful experience. So thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did too.
Oh, I did. And I was just thinking too that they need to utilize you more in General Hospital. But if they didn't, I would think because you're so beautiful and you're so colorful and everything, they should maybe bring on a character like you for Days of Our Lives to make like a
Days of Our Lives. Oh my God, it's so funny.
a female powerful villain. I mean, we had
a villain.
legendary. But you should go over there and do something pretty, magnificent. I'm hoping somebody can listen because they need to use you more.
I'm so thoroughly enjoying the way you think. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I support this. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Wally Kirk does both shows. He does Days of Our Lives and General Hospital. He does both. You can do both.
What about the CBS ones that we do?
I know, Bold and Beautiful and the Restless. She can do cups. She can do any summer show.
Let's not limit. All four. All of them. I think all four. I love this idea. A villain. I'd love to play a villain.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because when I first saw you was on Dawson's Creek.
Oh my God!
It's Valentine, and you were not the nicest.
Not the nicest. That's an understatement.
Yeah.
I was horrible. I was that word. I was that word. Yes, I was. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think we need a powerful female villain in daytime, and Vivian was magnificent on days, but they don't have her, and they need somebody like you, who can still do it, and give us what we long for from classic soap. So I hope that they
I'll make a phone call.
Yes.
I will.
Okay. So that's right.
I'll make a phone call. Say, listen.
But I want to say before I go that another magnificent person is Fiona Hughes.
Yes.
Oh, Finola.
But she's doing wonderful. She was wonderful this week with the scenes of Valentine.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was out of the stratosphere.
When she got to him, when she got kind of a little boy, like like a little, she was in that speech and he got all snivelly a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, since Anna came back, she not only took down the serial killers. She's doing a lot. She's doing a whole lot, and I'm loving. But she came back and she's just killing it. I love
We agree. Well, thanks for calling in as always, sir. And hold down, say hi to my grandma for me.
I will.
Nice to talk to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Jamel.
We'll take the next call. Oh, it was right there.
Sorry.
It was right
There'll be one more that will come up.
Yeah, play come too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, go ahead.
Actually, the one question, so you mentioned that HBO bought you off for the year. So usually as an actor, you're always hustling for gigs. What was it like to have like a year where you just I just have this one gig and I could just relax?
It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was relaxing and delicious.
Yes.
I think I may have still been writing at that point. I may have been finishing up the book series or writing The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli for
that's right,
for
that's right.
General Hospital, so I was able to kind of focus a little bit more on that.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I slept late. I slept late, and I'd say they said, Carolyn, can you come into the studio? I would go in to the studio where they were filming True Blood, and just so that the wardrobe mistress, who was just genius, could match a pin to the pearls that she had selected for my next episode. It's like, yes, that's fine. I went, is that it? Okay. And I'd go back home. It's like just, I'd be gone for 2 hours, but to go into this just like, oh yeah, I love this. I like my life. I like my life.
We got another phone call.
Yes, we do. Hello, you're calling into the AfterBuzz TV's General Hospital After Show. Please say your name and where you're from.
Hello, this is Mike from Hollywood.
Mike from Hollywood.
Mike from Hollywood.
Hi. So what do you got to
Hey,
say
how's
to
it
Miss
going?
Carolyn?
I love you, Carolyn, and I really wish they would give you more time on air.
I can't agree. I can't disagree.
It's so many times I'm watching a show and Alexis is falling apart. I'm like, so Diane is just nowhere to be found?
No,
It just doesn't make sense.
it's just not the way I do it. It's not the way I do it. It's as simple as that. But again, it's like at Valentini Frank. Tweet at Valentini Frank, and he'll make sure the writers see it. He'll make sure the writers see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
So my question is about, you had this scene, like, I guess it was a year ago, because it was with Rebecca Hurst, and it was where you went to deliver some papers to Jason.
Right.
But it was like right after they broke up.
Right.
And she was just hollering at you at the door. What was that scene like, acting with her?
She's very intense. Becky Herbst is very quiet. Very demure is the word, because Elizabeth is kind of quiet and intense, and she's very, very, very real, and Diane is slightly larger than life, and Elizabeth is not, and so when I saw it sort of come up in Becky, it was like, uh-oh, something's untapped here. Something's untapped. It's like she's gonna butt, Newt. Watch out. It's gonna blow. And watching her do that was really, really lovely, and being the one that sort of brought it out of her. That she gets so angry.
Because that was like a long time coming.
Yeah, it was.
type of
It was.
eruption.
Listen, Diane is you love her or hate her. You know what I mean? It's like Diane is, there are no two ways about it. And right at that moment, Elizabeth just did not like Diane at all.
Well, you gave her some shade,
Yeah,
too.
it's true.
'Cause Jason was your client.
That's
Jason's
right.
your man.
That's
so to
right.
speak, yeah.
I was a little
I feel like
snarkified.
Diane is the voice of the people a lot of the time.
Could not agree with you more. I say Diane's the Greek chorus. Diane says what you all are thinking. She's the only one, and I'll tell you, I have to credit. This is the credit goes where it's due. Is Bob Guza. Bob Guza started that.
Yeah, Bob Guza.
Bob Guza understood that about Diane and created that. We did, and Elizabeth Cordy. They created that for me, and I ran with it. Being the voice of the people.
Yeah, that's good.
But
I agree with that.
I'll remember, I think one of my very first times with Maurice. This was because I'm going into my 11th year. I think.
Oh my God.
And so this was 10 years ago, and I'm yelling at Diane is yelling at Sonny for something, and all of a sudden over the loudspeaker into the studio from the control booth, it's like, you can't yell at Sonny like that, he'll kill you. I said, but he needs to hear it. And so they dropped Diane's leverage back down, and then over the years it's slowly risen to where she can now.
That's so funny.
But you're absolutely right. Yeah, Diane's the voice of the people.
And earlier, what you were saying about Nick Stabile and Tyler, I kind of agree with you. It's not that I had a problem with Nick Stabile. I think he was good. But, I mean, Tyler is just so Nicholas that it's hard to see anybody else in that role. And another thing is, we never got to see Nick Stabile's chemistry with Elizabeth, with the other people, with Laura, like really expanded. He was good with Maura West, but they had worked together. So if you're going to be Nicholas is a character all to his own. He's not just a character there to be with Ava.
Right.
So I need to see what he's like with Spencer, what he's like with Elizabeth, what he's like with Hayden.
I think it was
before
just
I say he's a good match.
It was just sort of a limited run kind of thing.
Right.
It was
Finishing up
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Finishing up
a limited. So it was like a limited period of time where they needed Nicholas in the story.
Yeah.
Prince Cassidy, and Tyler was unavailable, so to step into the role, I think he did. I think he did a great job. But you're right, yeah. Tyler Christopher, Nicholas Cassidy.
But I do feel like they got to bring Nick back.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what's going on, kids.
Yeah.
What's going on.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Michael. Thanks for calling us.
Michael from Hollywood.
All right, and Lacretia, I'll see you later on Young and Restless, and James, I'll see you on the B&B.
All right.
Very good.
Thanks for staying
Very
tuned.
good. Very good. Grab a drink on my show and get ready. As I always say.
All right.
We'll see you next time. Bye. We'll take one last phone call. This will be the last one of the evening before we close up shop.
You got it. Apologize, I'm eating my dinner.
What are you eating?
I have a steak burrito. Thank you. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's General Hospital. Say your name and where you're from.
Hello.
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 Steak burrito?
Steak burrito. Anyway there.
I mean, I just left because they
Oh.
wanted a steak burrito.
Did they leave?
Oh, they left.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Are they back?
They just went to get a burrito.
They went to go get a burrito.
Burrito.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Next one. Hi, you're calling into AfterBuzz TV's General Hospital. Say your name and where you're from.
Hi, this is Mimi from Virginia.
Hi. How are you from Virginia? We love it. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I have more of a general comment, but I guess it includes Carolyn and Diane's character as well. I don't know if it was Frank or Lacretia that kind of brought up the story idea a couple weeks ago, but I think it'd be a lot more interesting to move away from the mob war side of things and to bring in characters like Valentine and Cassadine Industries and Jason with ELQ and Julian with Derek Wells Media and watch them kind of duke it out over like a business war or something instead. And to bring in characters like Diane or Scotty or Rick as their attorneys and watch them kind of duke it out as well.
I like that because other soaps are doing that right now. Bold and Beautiful and the rest is doing all the intrigue of the companies.
Yeah, everybody's got jobs now, and it seems like General Hospital is getting there. Like the Hayden, getting a job, Carly's office. I feel that they are to listen with that.
And I think Diane is like just if you should be a lawyer for these things. I mean, you would tell me.
Yeah, and Diane and Jason already have this interesting relationship, and I can see her representing Jason, and you can bring in Rick Hurst to represent Valentine. Scotty's representing Julian already, and I just think it'll be an interesting dynamic for all of these actors and characters.
I agree, and anytime I get on this screen time with Ken Schreiner is a good day because it's just such an enjoyable to watch him work as an actor. So it's a lot of fun. So I agree.
Yeah, great idea.
I agree. Listen, you can put Diane in the circus, and I'll be fine with it. It's like, oh look, GH goes to the circus under the big top. I agree. It's fine.
I just think the business side of things might be a little bit like a nice change to see these men arguing over their companies versus people growing up or getting shot all the time and just being a new dynamic for them. And then there are characters like Alexis and Sam that are right in the middle of all of these men. So I just think it'd be interesting.
I agree. Yeah, and watching Diane work in what is, traditionally a man's world, the world of law, and considering that she's the best in Port Charles, watch her take everyone down.
That's right.
Yep.
I like that. Great idea.
Definitely.
I love that idea. I support it.
Thank you. I love you, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Diana.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for
Love
watching
to Virginia.
us.
Thank you.
Take care. Frank, they want to hear an UGG from you. We didn't hear any UGGs from you today. There we go. You did it. You did it.
There we go. KLD Interiors.
Yes.
He did it just for you.
He said we could get an UGG from Frank before we go. And so funny. Frank's known for ranting on the show. I was like, tell people why you ran on the show. You said it before once.
Because I love the show, and I just wanted to be the stories told well. And when they're not told well, I get very.
I love it. I'm trying to do it.
Yes.
Well, Carolyn, thanks for being on.
Oh, please. My pleasure.
She'll be back again. Don't worry. She'll be back again. She'll be back again, of course.
Because at some point we need to have a revisit with Diane representing Maxie in Family Court.
Yes.
Boy, you talk about an emotional Talk about an emotional time for Diane. I would love to see maybe getting Nancy Negron and I on here together.
Love it. Make it happen. Tell me make it happen.
love that.
We love that.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do. Seriously.
Viewers, I promise nothing.
Thank you.
I love Nancy.
I'm just
on
going to
Twitter.
try.
No, try. We can do a whole girlfriends, and I will bring drinks.
Has she been on here?
No, not yet. No. She's on our list.
The wine will flow.
But the wine will flow.
That's the conversation.
I'll be taking pictures.
Like I said, ABC's been great. We had Fido Xavier on here.
Oh, isn't he
Right.
wonderful?
Oh no, yes. Oh my God, he's wonderful. And we had Mark Teschner on here recently.
Oh,
Mother buddy.
The
So
best.
no, so we would love to have you and Nancy on together. The fans would go crazy. We would love to have you both on together.
All right. Let's see what I can do. Again, I
See what you can do.
I promise
She
nothing.
can't promise nothing.
But I will try.
Her Twitter is just amazing.
Yeah, her Twitter is
Nancy's
amazing.
Twitter?
Yeah, her Twitter is amazing.
Yeah.
So, okay, now, Caroline, tell people, folks, where they can find you. They probably know where they can find you already. Where they can find you on social
On
media.
Twitter at Carolyn Hennesy. That's at CarolynHennessy. Instagram, Carolyn Hennessy. My Carolyn Hennessy webpage.
Periscope.
Periscope.
Yeah.
Periscope. Facebook, Carolyn Hennessy. Golly gee, I'm just
You're connected.
I'm on everywhere.
You're supposed to be, that's right.
That's right. Tumblr, apparently.
Oh, that's right, you just said it was like Tumblr.
And if you're over, like 60 and single and straight, got man and got some money, I'm on Hinge.
I love that. That's
I like
right.
that.
I love that. Frank, can you follow that up?
I can, folks. All you do is just follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie, and I guess I'll be working on getting a Hinge account. I guess that's where the action is these days. So I'm getting one of those.
I know. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I learned something today. I'm gonna look that up. But since I'm Lacretia Lyon, guys, you can always find me at LacretiaLyon anywhere on the internet, since there is only one. Also at Flappers this Friday. I'll be in the Wittiest Woman contest.
Valerie.
If you guys want to come.
Good for you.
Interesting.
I know. Wow. Wittiest women, I like that. And I'm James Lott Jr., of course. You can follow me at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms and the interwebs. Yes, I said interwebs. And follow me there. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.